Headlines is presented by Calvos Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adayitano program. Harley Davidson of Guam. Visit our new showroom now located on Route 8 in Mighty. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on this New Year's edition of Primetime, details to Lou Leon Guerrero's historic upcoming inauguration. Plus, after 8 years in office, Governor Calvo takes time to bid adieu to the people of Guam. And residents rally together, hoping local leaders take action on the recently passed farm bill banning cockfighting on the island. Holiday, everybody, and Happy New Year. I'm Jason Salas. These are tonight's top stories. And in exactly a week from tonight, the inauguration of Lou Leon Guerrero as our island's new chief executive will take place. Our Joe Charfers has details for all the preparations being made and what is surely to be a meaningful event.
Historic is what is being used to describe the upcoming inauguration of Lou Leon Guerrero, the first woman governor, and the first openly gay lieutenant governor, Joshua Tenorio. Co-chair for the inaugural festivities, Robert Hoffman.
Everything that's going to be a part of this celebration has meaning, has symbolism. It reaches back to tradition and culture. It also is a good mesh of modern. And between it really complements both their personalities.
Hoffman says all the festivities will kick off with prayer.
The 13th inaugural festivities start off with the inaugural Mass on Sunday, January 6th at 9:30 a.m. at the Agana Cathedral Basilica. And Father Mike Chrysostom will be the homilist. Monsignor James will be the presider.
The following day, Monday, January 7th at 10 a.m. in the morning, the members of the 35th Guam Legislature will be sworn in, and around lunchtime, the Attorney General of Guam. The inauguration will be held at the Plaza de España at 4 p.m. The ceremony is expected to take at least 2 hours and will follow with dinner and entertainment. The next day, bright and early, at 7:30 a.m., there will be a flag-raising ceremony on Adelup grounds.
It's the first official day of work for her. Her day is already full, so we're not going to try to keep both of them quite busy that morning, but it's just her way to also, she'll be swearing in the cabinet and the senior staff, and it's also be a chance for her to meet the men and women of the armed forces that she has as a commander-in-chief, so the National Guard will be there.
At the end of the week, there will be a pair of inaugural balls that will take place at the Dusatani Guam Resort, which are already sold out. An extra ball was added due to the high demand and interest. The week-long events will be island wear attire. He says that the governor and lieutenant governor-elect wanted to ensure those in attendance were comfortable. And speaking of attendance,
for the inauguration, well, as of yesterday, we've sent out 2,117 invitations, and about 1,000 more are going out over the weekend. So it's give and take. We're inviting. Their invitation list includes regional leaders, includes people that have been a part of their lives and their careers.
Hoffman says there are over 300 volunteers helping out with such an extensive operation and is extremely grateful for their help. The total cost for the inaugural events is about $250,000, which Hoffman says is paid for by generous sponsors and stresses not by public funds. Catering for the events has a $30,000 price tag. It's
really people-driven, and it's really grassroots-driven on that end. And with the inaugural balls, too, the people are paying for their tickets to go there. So people, I've heard complaints, why the deuce it? They're paying their ticket to eat there. So it's basically, it's like and I think it's not a free party. So, I think that also just underscores how they are as people and making it affordable, making sure that people just really enjoy themselves. And so the response has been great, even with there being a cost.
He says that press releases should be issued sometime this week, as certain roads in Hagåtña will be closed. This is for safety measures and traffic flow for the inauguration.
We have a great support from our GovGuam partners, and the Calvo Tenorio administration has been key in helping us in the transition, but also giving us the inaugural support with the help of DPW, DOC, the Parks Department, and everywhere else. So I think it's been a great relationship, and it shows democracy at its finest, where it's just this peaceful transition of power.
The public is invited to attend this historic inauguration. They will start allowing people in at 2:30 p.m. Hoffman added if Mother Nature doesn't cooperate, the inauguration will be moved to the University of Guam Calvo Fieldhouse. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Joe Charfres.
All right, thanks so much, Joan. Well, preparing his final farewell after 8 years in office at the highest seat in the government of Guam, Governor Eddie Calvo has this New Year's message to the people of the island and to the newly elected faces who will soon start their term as public servants.
It's just a few days till I relinquish my role as a public servant as governor. And again, my New Year's wishes to the people of Guam is that the upcoming year they will be blessed with health and happiness, prosperity, and looking forward to, again, an island that, again, continues to, in terms of rising to its highest level in terms of quality of life. I like to see all those things happen for the people of Guam. And I wish my blessings and my regards to the incoming governor, the new legislature, all elected public officials, that they will focus on serving the people and, again, improve the quality of life for everyone. So the blessings of a Happy New Year to all the people of Guam. It's been an honor serving you all.
Once more, the transition of power will be official after the inauguration on January the 7th. Well, same government, different agency, as the investigation into what exactly may have caused the system failure over at the Guam Memorial Hospital last week is ongoing. Administrator Peter John Camacho says the glitch did not affect care for patients. It temporarily affected patient records, however, registration, and other areas connected to the hospital's network, but it was back up after a little more than 2 hours.
It happens, and that also is part of, one of the things that we look at, wanting to replace our IT system so that we have not only a more efficient system, but a system that is fully integrated and communicates with each other so that, all things happen. And
Camacho says it would cost an initial investment of about $25 million over a 3 to 5 year period for the proper upgrades of systems. Well, in other news tonight, it is one of the first of the likely conversations to come on cockfighting. The recently passed Farm Bill places a federal ban on what many consider Guam's national sport, as Crystal Paco explains in this next story.
It's more than fighting roosters. For Frank Tayanya of Umatic, it's a family affair.
My dad always told me, if you're not going to feed the chickens, then you got no business raising it. So it taught me to come home every day at 5:30 before the sun goes down. Every day since I was 10 years old till today, I come home to make sure my chicken gets fed. It kept me out of trouble a lot because I enjoyed it. I made sure I come home. I come home at 5:30 because that's when the chickens eat. The family eat dinner 5:30, 6 o'clock. So it always brought me home to the family. And I always taught my kids that if I'm not home, now it becomes their responsibility.
Tayanya was just one of over a dozen who turned out for a discussion on cockfighting, facilitated by Dr. Michael Bavacqua on Sunday.
You always have to remember that this is an issue not about the cockfighting itself necessarily, but it is an issue of colonialism. It is an issue of our political status. It was part of a huge bill that had nothing to do with Guam.
Vince Uggan also upset by the federal ban, which takes effect in 1 year. Uggan supports his family through the sport.
And I truly believe raising game fowl is a family event. Also, it's cultural. As many of our families, we grow together in raising fowls. There's no illegal activity going on whatsoever. Why should I listen to a person back in the mainland that doesn't live here and pay taxes when I pay taxes here and I invest in the locals here and everything else? And I think they've been misled by some of these crazy animal rights groups, Animal rights groups paint a dark picture for those raising game fowls.
What's next? Tayanya, who works as a Department of Corrections officer, worries the prison will be filled with quote-unquote weekend warriors.
I believe crimes are going to go up. People are going to take it underground. Then it's going to be illegal. The prison's going to be overcrowded because we're arresting people for raising chickens or sparring their chickens in their backyard. Right now, our prison is filled, and they're not filled with cockfighters. And once that ban starts, we're going to be looking at like weekend warriors and all these other people coming to jail because all of a sudden you can't cockfight, you can't spar your chicken in your backyard, you can't, your kids cannot go out there and play with them.
What can be done? The group recognizes there is strength in numbers.
I think this is a very good start to see everyone here right now. It is a beginning, and we can collaborate and get our voices heard to these legislators. Go to each senator, each and one of them, where you at, because we are family. Aren't you our family too? Don't you want to take care of us? When I first heard this, that they're going to do this, a few things came to my mind, that my ways and means of my life for my family to go on is going to be hampered by these people that are making decisions, don't live here, and two, the economy for those that invest in the game fowl industry here.
Dr. Bavacqua's suggestion?
One of the few ways that you can try to protect yourself is through the courts. And so suing the federal government may need to be a way that Guam approaches it.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
And as we turn the page on the calendar in midnight, many of your fellow Guamanians were welcoming the arrival of 2019, but one particular family from a southern village proudly celebrated another island tradition. They had the first baby born on U.S. soil, as OBGYN Dr. Tom Shea, seen there, posted to Facebook that 2019's baby new year is Malachi, son to Desiree and Kyle Mofness of Santa Rita. He arrived into the world shortly after midnight, weighing 6.6 pounds and being almost 18 inches tall. The young lad was very, very good during our Facebook Live presentation this morning. Check out the live stream on our Facebook page. And he's ready to head home and meet his two older siblings. Really, really nice family. And thank you for the Mofness family for having us today. All right, we are going to take our first commercial break of the year 2019. But stay tuned because Primetime continues right after this.
More ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
Cheers to 80 years. It's our 80th anniversary and the gifts are on us. 80 gift certificates, 8 shopping sprees, 8 staycations, and 1 round-trip flyaway for 2 to Manila. So how do you enter? Calvos Insurance personal home and auto customers are automatically entered. Non-Calvos customers may enter by receiving a qualified quote. It's our way of saying thank you for trusting us for the past 80 years. For more details, visit calvos.com/giveaway or call 472-6816. Calvos Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years.
Explore your world wherever you are. Explore your world, home's never too far. Explore your world, no matter how far, wherever you are.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
We are the Half Day Pledge Kids. What's the Half Day Pledge? It's a promise to share a half day spirit and to protect our culture. Like saying Happy Day! Home down!
It also means promising to keep our island clean.
Like cleaning up the beach? That sounds so easy.
It is. Anyone can sign up, even kids just like us.
How do kids sign up? It's easy. Moms and dads call the Guam Visitors Bureau and sign your kid up to take the pledge.
All kids get certificates, bags, and can enjoy cultural activities at the signing ceremony.
We are Half a Day Pledge Kids, and you can be too.
Just wash it later, bro. Or ask your mommy to do it for you since you still live at home.
Yeah. I don't even know how to do my own laundry.
Welcome back, everybody, to Prime Time. Well, the Port Authority of Guam is, of course, the agency that keeps our island economy flowing, and the agency's retiring general manager, Joanne Brown, says the modernization efforts have come a very long way in the last 6 years that she has been at the helm of the large agency.
How far we've come. I mean, from where the port was, it was like almost a pencil and paper operation, to now we have a terminal operating system in place that's all electronic to essentially track cargo containers coming into the port, where they're stored at the port, when they leave the port. Our security upgrades that have been made, I mean, there's almost nowhere you walk here without CCTV oversight. Our bond, I think that was a successful, I mean, we still maintain the highest rating in the history of the government of Guam, our first time out, so we're very proud of that and certainly look forward to all the new projects that will be constructed in the year ahead. And just how far the port has come.
A former senator and former EPA administrator says new leadership has more to do, including maintaining the cranes at the facility. Well, learning can continue even if school happens to be on a break. And after a series of threats reported this month at GDOE schools, Dr. Kelly Sokola, the Deputy Superintendent of Education Support and Community Learning, says the holidays are a good time to start up a conversation about school safety with your kids. She suggests going online to find more information.
Because sometimes as parents we're not sure too, but it's important to talk about it, and not to have them be afraid, right? And to express their fears so that they're comfortable and they know what to do if they see something.
Dr. Sokola says having this open dialogue can help kids report suspicious activity if they do happen to see it happening on their campus. Well, elsewhere tonight, an upcoming workshop aims to inspire local entrepreneurs on how to build sustainability and create a positive change in their projects. Once again, here's Jonah Goncharfris.
Are you looking to make your business more sustainable but not sure how to make it happen? Well, you are highly encouraged to take part in an upcoming 4-hour workshop, which is being facilitated by former Guam resident and independent sustainability strategy consultant, Jessica Murati Radpavar.
My background's in corporate sustainability, but for the past couple of years I've worked with companies like Tommy Hilfiger and Etsy on how to really use strategic communications to drive their sustainability message home.
Currently residing in Amsterdam, Radpavar is aware of current trends and is in the know with what has been happening on Guam, staying connected through social media. It was back in April of this year when she was invited to be the keynote speaker for the 9th UOG Regional Conference on Island Sustainability.
At that conference, I had the chance to speak with so many people from the university, from the conservation community, but also very much from the business community. When I left the conference, I told the people I was working with, like, there's something here, let's do something with it.
From ideas to impact, how to build sustainability into your business will be held on Friday, January 4th, and will give you the tools to begin your sustainability journey.
I think Guam's going through a really exciting time when it comes to sustainable business. A lot of new companies popping up, but also a lot of more established companies starting to embrace and rethink the way they've been doing social impact.
The workshop is designed for people leading local businesses, individuals who are looking to spark sustainable change in their work.
Separately, this new crop of entrepreneurs, so people who are starting companies who want to incorporate some type of sustainability or social impact angle, but don't necessarily yet have a framework for doing so.
Again, the workshop will be held on Friday, January 4th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on the second floor of the UOG SBPA Resource Center. The cost is $250. You can register and learn more by heading online to bit.ly/GUSUSTBIZ.
We are offering discounts and promotions, particularly for the entrepreneurs who want to attend and who are finding it difficult to meet the registration fee. If anybody wants to attend and is thinking twice about the fee, just follow UOGCIS on Instagram, reach out. There might be something we can do. I think the aim is really to make it accessible for a wide range of people, because hopefully the content can have lasting effects.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Goncharfris.
My friends, please do stay tuned, because when we come back, we're going to bring you an awesome story in sports about a little guy with really big dreams on the football field.
Shell's Million Miles giveaway is back, and we're giving 100,000 United Mileage Plus miles to 10 lucky winners. So how do you make your getaway? Just use your Lucky 7 card when you fuel up with 7 gallons or more, and you're automatically entered to win. Fuel up at your nearest Shell station today and start planning your new adventure. No purchase necessary. Some conditions apply. See stores for details.
Agent Alpha. What's that? An Alpha Insurance customer needs a claim settled immediately? I'm on it. Agent Alpha.
In the event of an accident, theft, or breakdown, each of our Alpha Insure agents are trained to go above and beyond.
This is my stop. There she is. Target acquired. Agent Alpha.
Yes!
This year is rapidly coming to an end, and the big finish is now on at Cars Plus and Mighty. Get big year-end deals on a big selection of new Ram trucks with savings up to $10,500. Or save up to $5,500 on a new Chrysler Pacifica. How about a new Jeep Compass? Save up to $5,000. With financing as low as 1.99%. Plus, receive a Cars Plus Shell Value Card with every vehicle purchase. The big finish means big savings right now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J. All right, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope 2019 is off to a good start for you. Tonight, 7-time championship winner. The Howells Angels Munha division does not play games when it comes to hitting the field. That's the story we get from 9-year-old Nico Evaristo, who says he's ready to take home another big win next season.
He's number 17 on the field.
For defense, I'm going to play corner, and for offense, I'm going to play running back.
At 9 years old, Nico Evaristo says he's already been a part of 2 of the 7 championship wins for the Howells Angels Munha division.
It was pretty tough in the championship, and we worked hard.
His passion for the sport starting a couple years back.
Well, I was watching NFL, and I asked my dad if I could play football, and he said, I'm going to already put you in football already. Because my dad, he's family with the Angels.
Destined to be in the game.
Our coach made us do like cardio to make us feel faster and stronger.
On November 3rd, his team took their latest win, defeating the Cowboys.
We were celebrating. We went to the sidelines. We did our chant. And then after that, we went to our canopies, take off our gear, and eat. Excited. I feel confident. I'm confident on my teammates, my coaches for coaching us, and my teammates for doing all their hard work.
This Island Academy Charter School student says he's excited for next season. He gives this little piece of advice to others wanting to get into the game.
Feel confident.
All right, Nico, I have a feeling we'll be seeing you on the field for many years to come. Well, that's our show tonight. Happy New Year, everybody. MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
At Island Cancer Center, we treat our patients and their families like our family. We have all been touched by cancer, and it is important to feel comfortable and secure under the care of our health professionals. You can count on us for skilled cancer specialists, the most advanced cancer-fighting technology on the island, and a commitment to caring for you or your loved one with compassion, respect, and empathy. Our family, treating your family.
Island Cancer Center, located on Guam Medical Plaza. Visit us at islandcancercenter.com or call 646-3363.
At Pizza Hut, we're more than a big dinner box that delivers everyone's favorite choices. We're those holiday nights when everything really is merry and bright. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
All right, everybody, the guys in the back have made sure that this year's birthday shoutouts are off to a rockin' start. Here we go. It is extra special when your birthday happens to fall on January 1st, so here are today's New Year's babies. Happy birthday to Rick and Elaine Mendiola. God made the sun, the earth, the moon, the stars, but love he could not make another one when he made a Love Like You. Happy birthday, my darling son Rick and daughter Elaine from your family. That is awesome. Happy birthday to Sharon Arkey. Happy birthday to the incredibly gorgeous Sharon, say your friends. Happy birthday wishes going out on this January 1st to Joshua Christian Bloss from all of your friends and family. And a very happy second birthday to KUAM kid Michael Joseph Perez. This comes with lots of love from Mommy and Daddy. Happy New Year and happy birthday. Just go online to our website, KUAM.com, if you would like to make a birthday shout out to someone that you care about. And that is going to do it for the very first newscast of 2019. 364 more to go. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E.
Happy New Year! Well, Chris, it's been quite a year of make or breaks. Many of the stories dominating our platforms here at KUAM in 2018.
From the Trump tax reforms affecting GovGuam to the island's only public hospital losing accreditation, here are the top 10 stories of 2018 to ring in your new year.
The Guam Memorial Hospital suffered a major blow in July when the Joint Commission revoked the hospital's accreditation. Hospital Board Vice Chair Lillian Posada said a wide range of deficiencies were cited.
There were many. Some were facilities and structural, some were processes, such as performance improvement, activities and engagement with all the staff.
Posada says the citations were a mix of management and financial issues, with a lot of overlap. The hospital not only lost accreditation, but was under the threat of being kicked off Medicare and Medicaid programs. Although the feds eventually accepted the hospital's corrective action plan, Governor Calvos says the only way to solve the systematic problems at the hospital is for lawmakers to focus on a long-term permanent fix or a dedicated funding source.
We've had numerous governors for 40-some years. And I could go back to the first governor, Calvo, and the first headline where vendors were going to cut payments to the hospital. It's always been a funding shortfall.
Prime Chamorro land trust lots in Barrigada Heights given to land management employees and their relatives. KUAM News blew the lid off one of the most controversial stories of 2018. When we researched just who was getting lots in the CLTC's Barrigada Heights inventory, we presented our findings to Land Management Director Michael Borja. He said he was shocked that his employees appeared to have hooked up themselves and their relatives, but in ironic plot twist, Borja confessed that he himself did the same thing.
I did have a relative that got a lot on Barrigada Heights.
How closely related to you?
My sister.
Borja's sister, Catherine Borja, receiving a Chamorro land trust lot in Barrigada Heights.
Her name came up on the list.
Was it done properly?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you feel like you should have recused yourself from handling that, or maybe had the deputy sign off on it?
Probably.
So why didn't you think?
Was convenience.
Land management employees, their relatives, high-ranking GovGuam officials, the son of a former chief prosecutor, even a sitting senator, winning the CLTC lottery and well on their way to moving into expensive lots with $1 million view, with some of the lots appraised at nearly $1 million. Borja tried to tell KUAM News everyone who got a lot in Barrigada Heights was a 1995 applicant, but the CLTC's own documents showed that wasn't the case at all. Switching places in line, employees and their children getting lots, some applicants just 3 years old in 1995. Just some of the things we discovered that led to a 3-month review of the CLTC leases after the Attorney General of Guam said CLTC leases fell into 2 categories, voidable and null and void. At the end of the day, the CLTC found what was happening in Barrigada Heights was par for the course and decided it would be too difficult to deal with how rampant rule breaking, ultimately passing the buck to the legislature